Went without your parents?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you
yeah,
moved over by yourself.
Yeah.
To the intentional community.
To an intentional community.
So break that down actually for me, because what is an intentional community?
All right, let's go. We're going there. Okay. Seatbelts on. This is a Waldorf. So this is a Camphill Community. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Rudolph Steiner. So Rudolph Steiner was a German philosopher from the 50s, 40s, and 30s. I think he died in the 50s actually. But yeah, he's basically created an education program in Germany that was adopted by factories. It was like tobacco factory that first adopted it, and he had basically it's quite religious, and I'm definitely summarizing massively, and maybe there'll be someone who's listening who's a Steiner head and will be screaming at the computer right now. But click on the Wikipedia page. He was a philosopher. He touched on many things. A lot of it is pretty fucking out there. He had ideas for farming, education. And then one of the things that he was thinking and writing about with a guy called Karl Koenig was how to create an environment for young adults with special needs, or just not even young adults, just people with special needs, so that they can live a fulfilling life. Obviously, he was also in the time he was in Germany. Euthanasia was happening under the Nazis. He moved to Switzerland during the Nazi. The Third Reich, and he made a camp in Switzerland to sort of escape. But one of his sort of disciples, this guy called Karl Koenig, moved to Aberdeen, and he started this community, which was he kind of wanted to create like a new village where there'd be a bakery, there'd be a farm, there'd be a garden. It would be completely self-sustaining. There'd be families who live there, but then families who would live there would also have people with special needs living in the house, and they'd be treated as family.
Okay.
So it's like super idealistic, utopian sort of movement that started originally in Scotland, but it's since gone all over Europe. It's very big in Europe. It's very big in Germany, naturally. It kind of got closed down in the UK a little bit recently. There's a lot of government restrictions. But in America, there's obviously separation of church and state.
Yeah.
And so dyed-in-the-wool Steiner fans can fucking go and live their Steiner life in these Camphill communities in America, where it's very much untouched from what the original conception of it was of Karl Koenig. Okay. Whereas in the UK, as I said, there's been a lot of government. There's been a lot of regulations that have come in through the government, being like, is this a place of education, or is this a living situation? And like there needs to be a separation. So this sort of utopian idea has just sort of been red taped off in the UK. So a lot of people started coming over from the UK to move to these communities in America, and some of them are big, like a whole there's like one called Copac, which is there must be about 30 to 40 houses on it. There's like 400, 500 people. And huge community that's just like completely self-isolated.